Welcome to Marriage Taboo. My name is LaWanda Dene, and I want to thank you for joining me today. Today's taboo subject is 5 signs your marriage is over. Hey, come on in. I want to share some stuff with you today, but I'm going to start by saying this. I am not a messy person. I promise you I'm not messy in any way. I could be a little bit of a troublemaker. And the reason I'm saying this today is because I have several friends who are experiencing what I'm going to talk about today. They're having problems in their marriage and they're very unhappy. So knowing the 5 signs to recognize that your marriage is over is going to be important to them and to you. So let's try to work this out together. Give me a chance to share what I'm saying without being messy. So I'm going to start with the first sign. The fact that you're watching this tells me that you're worried that your relationship may be over. So knowing these 5 signs is going to be very important to you. And let's start with number 1. You're not yourself anymore. Things have changed. You have changed. Do you find yourself not hanging out with your friends, drinking, listening to love songs over and over again? Are you in the closet crying or in the bathroom crying alone so no one can see you or hear you? You have changed to someone you don't even recognize. And why? Because you fear losing your relationship with your husband or your relationship with your partner in any way. You're living out of fear. And we need to change that. You need to change that. Are you walking around on eggshells because you don't want to anger your partner? You don't even know how to tell them that you're upset or they hurt your feelings because you fear there's going to be some backlash. Is this what you're experiencing? Let us know. You used to eat meals together. And that was such a great opportunity to talk about the day, your friends, or talk about people in general. But now when you eat meals, there's some awkward silence. It's not the same anymore. You don't even know what to say, what conversation to start. Your body language is different. You're looking at them like, why don't you start the conversation? Because that your partner could be feeling the same thing. He or she is looking at you like, well, what you going to say? Bring up a subject. But there's some awkward silence that's occurring, and that's not normal. Do you feel like you are molding yourself into someone else? You're not being yourself. And the reason you're trying to mold yourself into someone else is to keep the peace in your relationship. Let me tell you, stop it. Stop it right now. You cannot mold yourself into someone else just to keep the peace. What you're really creating is resentment. And you're going to create so much anger inside. You're going to create so much anger inside that your relationship is going to destroy itself. So stop trying to mold yourself. You can just be you. Just be you. It doesn't work. Are you constantly worried about where you stand in your relationship? Are you constantly in fear that you may be getting a divorce? Does he or she want a divorce? Do they still love you? Do they still want to be with you? Are you constantly asking yourself questions like this? Because if you are, your relationship is broken and you need to make a decision. Either stay or get out. You need to know where you stand. This defines the relationship. And if you don't know it, you need to move on. Sign number 3, you are annoyed. Do you think all the fun things you used to do in the past, those same things are making you annoyed? Then you're annoyed. Do you feel resentment? Are you lashing out for no reason, more than you ever did before to your partner? Then this is not you. You're changing. This is not who you once was. And why are you lashing out so much is the question you need to ask yourself. Now, let me ask you something. Is this happening? Your partner calls you on the phone and you see that phone ringing. You know you do. But you decide to ignore it because you don't feel like being bothered. And you can't believe at this point this is really happening. Because at one point, you used to wait at the phone for your partner to call you. You used to wait and value every second you had a chance to talk to them at lunch or after work. But now you don't want to be bothered. Times are changing, people. Times are changing. Here's another one. So your partner's coming home and you hear that key in the door. And all of a sudden your mood changes from pure joy and relaxation to annoyance, dread, frustration. You don't even want them to come in the door. You wish you can run to the door and push the door closed again. Because you don't want to be bothered with them. Because now you're feeling dread. Something else is about to happen. Another boring day with them. maybe an argument. You want to avoid these things because you shouldn't feel dread with your partner. You shouldn't feel anything but joy for them to come home and to spend time with them. Times are changing again. They are changing. And you are changing. But I think this is number 4. I'm not sure, but don't hold me to it. I always lose count when I try to do like a 5-step thing. Well, the 4th one is indifference. Before I move on to indifference, I need you to let me know that you're enjoying this video. And if you are, hit that like button, share this video with your friends and family, and please subscribe. And do one more thing, hit the notification button, because this is how you're going to be notified of when the next video is out. So I need your support, and I will really appreciate it. Now let's move on to indifference. When I say indifference, it's not you losing interest in a person. It's how you are responding to that person. Are you not caring about their feelings? If they say they got hurt at the job, but you're like, okay, whatever. You didn't bleed out. I know that was horrible, but I'm just saying. Are you losing affection for this person or caring about their livelihood or anything they may experience? Are you talking to them with such a level of disrespect? And when I say that level, I'm saying they'll say anything to you that can hurt you. And this level of disrespect is like they're saying something so monumental that it's earth-shattering to you. They're talking to you in a way that no one has ever talked to you before, with such contempt, like they don't care. They're degrading you. Are you experiencing this? Because if you are, that's unfair. You should not be experiencing this. You have people around you who have never talked to you this way before. So you should know how you should be respected. Because let me tell you something. Your partner is really disrespecting you. You need to recognize that. He or she is not speaking to you in a way that shows love. He or she would not be speaking to their colleagues this way, or their boss, or to some legal entity. They wouldn't be speaking to them that way. They would give them respect. Now, if you feel like your partner is speaking to you in a way that's so degrading and, like they don't, I was going to curse. Yeah, I didn't curse. Like they don't care for you anymore, then you need to walk. Because you deserve so much more. Know your worth. All I'm saying is know your worth. You have to know these things in order to recognize them. And it's not fair to you. If you think you can save your marriage, then do it. I applaud you. If you know what it takes to save it, do whatever you have to. Because at Marriage Taboo, we are all about saving marriages. We recognize your opinions and we respect them. And whatever decision you make is for you and your relationship. But if you are a person who's viewing this video and you realize you're connecting with some of those signs that are relevant to your life, then I tell you it's time to wake up and start thinking about next steps. You deserve so much better. Your partner should not be speaking to you in such a poor tone or poor manner and saying whatever comes out their mind and don't care about how you feel. You are human and you need to make sure that your partner know you're human. You have feelings. And they need to respect it. You're in a relationship. It should be respected already. So it's time to make some decisions. And if you're having a difficult time making decisions or you need a little help, I created an ebook called 5 Ways to Save Your Marriage if you want to do that. And I have it listed in the comment section, and I'm going to have it listed in the description section. Go and check it out. And I hope it helps you. I want to see the success in your marriage. So until next time, this is LaWanda Dene. I'll talk to you soon. And go check out our other videos. They're great too. Bye. So check out our other videos, okay?